Okay guys, welcome back to my series of worst on Nintendo Switch, and oh boy does today's game live up to that. This is Bullet Battle Evolution. Now, as you can see here, the M Classic isn't really doing much for it. There's still a lot of really bad looking areas in the game. It is helping with the edges around objects. It's helping with the colour. It even makes so that the items don't just look like a big blurry mess of bleh, is the best way I can describe it. But even then, it still looks like a really bad game. I think the best thing that the M Classic does, and I only noticed this while I had the videos side by side and in my video editor, is that it makes the distant objects like chain link fences actually appear there, and they're not just blurry masses of grey or other colours. So while it does not look good at all, the M Classic tries its best and doesn't really do much. And right now we are fighting someone, or at least should be fighting someone, and as you can see, the combat's not great. You don't really get hit markers, and there's pretty much no one playing this game. I managed to get 2 matches out of this in about maybe an hour, and it can be pretty unbalanced as well, as you'll see in the second part during the frame rate analysis section. But just looking through this, it was never a good looking game. Objects just look weird at times. Without the M Classic, items sort of just blend together, and it's really not the best looking game. I can't remember if this game was a mobile game or not. It probably was, and I can't remember why I downloaded this game. I think it looked good originally, and then I bought it, and then I played it maybe once or twice. I think I done a video on it as well at one point, but I played it once or twice and then deleted it. But then I started this series up, so I have to play it again, or at least had to play it again. I have now deleted this off my Nintendo Switch again, and I have absolutely no intention of ever downloading it again. But I'm going to let this play out just a little bit more without me talking, and then we'll go on to the frame rate. Okay, so standing still, the frame rate looks almost respectable. It sits at around 49, maybe 50 frames per second, but then we start moving and that happens. Now it has went back up, but there's nothing going on here, and I don't even know if there's anyone in my game at this point in the video. Obviously there should be since the game started, but I don't think they've loaded in. But as you can see, it has went back up. It's getting closer to 60. It's getting closer to that mark where it would be a respectable frame rate. Hell, even if they locked it at 30, I would have more respect for this game. But it doesn't even do that. 30 is a frame rate not a lot of people are fine with. Personally, I am fine with it. Works great in certain games. 60 works better in games like this. But even this game on the Nintendo Switch would have benefited much more from being locked at 30 instead of just having it unlocked and letting it try to get to 60, because when you're playing like this and it's not exactly smooth, it's not going to be great. And then when you die, the frame rate just halves for some reason, and then when you're watching the person that killed you, you're in at around 19 frames per second, and it jumps right back up again to 50. And as you can see here, there's now 2 of them. As I was saying, it can be pretty unbalanced. It's me, a level 1, against another level 1 and some guy who's actually played the game a lot, and I don't envy him at all. I don't understand why he's played the game a lot, but more power to him, I suppose. But anyway, as you can see, the frame rate is kind of settling around 50 odd frames per second. 57 it's at right now. 51, 50, it's going down again. The frame rate is not great. The frame time is all over the place. I actually hit 60 there for a few seconds while I was standing still looking at nothing. And it's hitting 60 again, so at least it does hit 60, but it's not going to stay there, and I'm about to get absolutely wrecked again. And I'm surprised it's staying at 60 here, and we're dead, and straight back down to below 30. So yeah, I'm watching the video here, and I don't know what to say with this game. It is, wow. It is just absolutely terrible. But as I said with WWE 2K18 on the Nintendo Switch, do not buy it. Do not buy this. If you see it and have the urge to buy it, don't. Just stay away from this game entirely. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, but this game's not exactly great, so don't enjoy this. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, take care of yourself, stay safe, and goodbye.